Before we start, I would like to tell you about the show Pinky Dinky Doo. If you are all living under a rock, and if you don't know what Pinky Dinky Doo is, that means you're living under a rock. You're part of the problem. What the hell is Pinky Dinky Doo? The show was about a 7-year-old girl named Pinky who makes up stories to help her little brother Tyler and blue pet guinea pig Mr. Guinea Pig in a huge city. Well, if creatures are blue, that means they're toxic, just like a girl's blue hair. However, there's only one thing about the show that will make me never watch it the same way ever again. Let's start here. I was minding my business, doing some chores, microwaving some Hot Pockets, and then the doorbell rang. I went to get it and opened the door and found that it was a pretty pink package. I'm not a girl. I opened up the package and it was a Pinky Dinky Doo DVD. Huh? I questioned. Didn't Pinky Dinky Doo get canceled? Now, of course, even if it was, it doesn't mean a DVD couldn't exist. That was a pretty silly thing for me to ask myself. It had Pinky, Tyler, Mr. Guinea Pig, Daphne, Bobby, and Nicholas on a background of Great Big City, with a text above them saying, Pinky Dinky Doo, the complete series. I opened up the DVD and put it in the DVD player as I got ready to watch the program. It started with an FBI warning, but it wasn't a usual FBI warning. The wall was dark red and the font was creepy. In fact, I was beginning to doubt that the FBI was responsible for this at all. After that strange warning and the Sony Wonder logo, which looked normal, though I don't know why the Sony Wonder logo was there, it got to the Sesame Workshop promo. It was a horrible horror remake with a red tint and 6 semi-toned pitches and, shall we say, creepy, disturbing fonts. After some promos, it cut to the main menu and it showed all of the characters in the same background of Great Big City. Who the hell named that town? I pressed play to watch all the episodes. It started at Where Are My Shoes? And ended at Tyler's Big Idea. After all the episodes played, there was a warning with the same style as the credits. Warning: this episode of Pinky Dinky Doo never aired on Noggin because it was made by Sarah Griff. She was fired for her gruesome ideas. It contains scenes and or language that may not be suitable for children. Please watch at your own risk. Oh no, I gasped. Not that kind of scary episode. Why would they include it in the DVD? Nevertheless, the intro played, but the differences were the sky was dark red, which was supposed to symbolize blood, I'm assuming, because what else would it be? But Pinky and her friends didn't mind. When the logo came up, but the text was red and the background was black, the episode began. The title card came up saying, Pinky the Eraser. It started with Pinky, Tyler, and Mr. Guinea Pig eating breakfast. It wasn't good-looking breakfast, mind you, but some sort of gooey slop like the kind of crap pigs eat. Just then, Daddy Dinky Doo walked in with the newspaper. Daddy Dinky Doo thought. There was something strange outside today. Maybe my made-up stories came to life, Pinky asked, confused. I don't know, Daddy Dinky Doo stated. Maybe you should go check it out. While I pondered what sort of ethnicity Dinky Doo was, Pinky, Tyler, and Mr. Guinea Pig ran outside and saw that all the made-up stories had indeed come to life. Whoa, Pinky exclaimed, frizzled and unkempt. Now that's something you don't see every day. What are we going to do about this? Mr. Guinea Pig asked in confusion. Pinky and Tyler gasped at what they saw. This was shocking to me as well because Mr. Guinea Pig never spoke in the real world before except one time when I was on drugs. You can talk? Tyler gasped. Hell yeah, I can talk, Mr. Guinea Pig told Tyler. That's not a nice way to word that. It's a children's program. How is that even possible? Pinky asked in horror. Don't even ask, Mr. Guinea Pig said to Pinky. Just answer my question. What are we going to do? This, Pinky replied as she took out a bottle full of pink juice, I think, and drank it. Afterwards, she shattered the glass and transformed into a supervillain. What the? Tyler gasped. Pinky, are you okay? Oh my goodness, Mr. Guinea Pig whimpered like a weakling. Pinky was now Pinky the Eraser. She had a black dress, her eyes were glowing red, a golden belt, which had a symbol with an eraser on it. She had blue pants and yellow boots. Very interesting styling. I'm getting rid of Great Big City, Pinky spoke. Afterwards, I'm getting rid of you all. And the made up stories, of course. What? I gasped. What are you about to do, Parker? Tyler questioned in horror. Why are you worried? Pinky asked. I'll get to you later. Pinky laughed like the late Ed McMahon, like a maniac, and she erased half the city. Just then, Daddy Dinky Doo went to her and confronted her. Pinky, you must stop erasing. Daddy Dinky Doo angrily told Pinky. Stop erasing? Pinky asked in a demonic voice. Never. Just then, Pinky pointed her eraser at Mommy and Daddy Dinky Doo, Tyler, and Mr. Guinea Pig and got ready to erase them. Uh-oh, Tyler gasped. This cannot be good. Please, don't do this, Mr. Guinea Pig whimpered. Can you blame him? He was a small animal. Pinky used her big eraser and erased Mommy and Daddy Dinky Doo, effectively making her own mom and dad, Tyler and Mr. Guinea Pig. This cannot be happening, Mommy Dinky Doo gasped. What's gotten into you, Pinky? Mommy Dinky Doo, Daddy Dinky Doo, Mr. Guinea Pig Dinky Doo, and Tyler Dinky Doo, I added the Dinky Doo to the last two, screamed as they were being erased horrifically. Pinky, who was surprised as to what had happened, had decided to use her brand new powers for evil for some reason, and who the hell knows why. I'm officially going to erase all of this city and the made-up stories, Pinky revealed. It then cut to Daphne Toilet, Nicholas Biscuit, Bobby Boom, and Lane Puppy Tray, who were at Smack Dab Park, presumably where they do smack. Did you guys hear about Pinky having gone on an erasing spree? Nicholas asked. An erasing spree? Daphne gasped. Now that's something you don't see every day. Just then, Pinky dropped down and erased Daphne's mouth. That's my line, you fool, Pinky told Daphne. That is not good, Bobby stated like a dumbass. She's found us. Pinky got out her eraser. Pinky, Lane screamed. What happened to you? Y'all are done for, Pinky told her friends. Prepare to be erased. Why did she want to kill her friends? Pinky then erased her friends as they screamed in anguish, but the episode wasn't over yet. It then cut to Great Big School. Just then, Pinky entered the building. Oh, hi, Pinky, Mrs. McGonza greeted. What are you doing here? School doesn't start yet. That's not why I'm here, Pinky told Mrs. McGonza. Oh no, Pinky then erased the door using her eraser. Why did you erase the door? Mrs. McGonza questioned. Pinky just chuckled evilly as Mrs. McGonza said that. I thought as a teacher you would know why I erased the door, Pinky told her. Pinky then took out her eraser and erased Miss McGonza and Principal Dipthong as they screamed in anguish. Pinky then exited the building via the roof and erased everything in it. Pinky, on the other hand, was laughing like a maniac as she had caused so much damage again for no reason at all. It then cut to the Horn and Antler Club. which I'm guessing is supposed to be like the Freemasons or the Water Buffalo if you watch the Flintstones. Hey, Pinky, what are you doing here? Mr. Raccoon questioned. We're about to have our weekly meeting. I'm here to erase everything in this stupid club, Pinky replied with a sinister tone. What? That's not very nice, Pinky, Mrs. Badger muttered. Pinky just laughed, and all of a sudden she began erasing everything around her. The tables, the chairs, the decorations, even the animals themselves. Everyone screamed as they were being erased. George Jetson. But that episode was not over yet. And then cut to Squeedorp Prime. Just then Pinky teleported in front of Mrs. Zero, startling her. Pinky? Mrs. Zero gasped. Is that you? Did you know that some cultures have no grasp of a number zero? Pinky answered philosophically. What are you doing here? Mrs. Zero asked. I came here to erase this place. Cultural sensitivity, Pinky stated. Uh-oh, Mrs. Zero whimpered, presumably because she was a bigot. Pinky began to erase everything, the party palace, the aliens, even whatever Glorp is. Everybody screamed in anguish as they were being erased. The episode wasn't over yet. Then cut to the great big city opera house. Lucanio the Magnificent was singing, getting ready for his opera. Just then Pinky appeared out of nowhere, startling him. Pinky, Lucanio wondered. Yes, it is I, Pinky replied. Aren't you going to sing with me? Lucanio asked, confused. Nope, Pinky stated as she took out her eraser. Try singing with this. Pinky erased Lucanio with her big eraser. How was he supposed to sing when he was being erased? Lucanio screamed as he was being erased. But it wasn't over yet. It then cut to Pappy Pepperoni, who was at the Yeehaw pizza stand. With a name like that, I'm assuming being a cannibal. Just then Pinky teleported and erased everything at the restaurant. What in tarnation happened to my pizza stand? Pappy Pepperoni gasped. Hey there, Pappy, Pinky greeted. Howdy, Pinky, Pappy said back. Want to chow down on a mighty pizza? No, Pinky berated. Try do this. Pinky took out her eraser and erased Pappy. Pappy screamed as he was being erased. Oh, but the episode was not over yet. It showed King Loopy at his castle. He heard a strange sound, and it was big. Loopy looked around to see where it was coming from. What was that? Loopy asked. Pinky appeared in front of him. Hello, King Loopy, Pinky greeted. Pinky, what are you doing here? Loopy asked. I'm here to erase your kingdom. What? Why? Because I can, Pinky responded with a wicked grin, finally addressing why she was killing everything just because she could. Pinky then used her eraser to erase everything in the kingdom, including King Loopy himself, who screamed as he was being erased. But no, it was still not over yet. It cut to Ooh Ooh La La Towers just then, as Pinky teleported inside, like a Star Trek character. Aw, Pinky, Jenkins asked, what have you done with Daphne? I erased her, Pinky answered with a sinister tone. What? Jenkins gasped. I'm erasing everything that gets in my way, Pinky stated. Pinky then used her eraser to erase everything in the apartment, including Jenkins himself, who, like everyone else, screamed as he was being erased. Bunch of freaking cowards. It's not over yet. It then cut to the Museum of Really Old Stuff, and just then Pinky teleported inside. Hi, Pinky, one of the dinosaurs greeted. What can we do for you? I'm erasing everything in this museum, Pinky stated. What? Why? The dinosaur asked, because these people always ask the same question after she tells them that every time. Because I can, Pinky responded with a wicked grin. Pinky then used her eraser to erase everything in the museum, including the dinosaurs themselves. Now we all know how they died. Of course, they screamed too as they were being erased, because who doesn't? After erasing the museum, Pinky said in her loud demonic voice, "This is all according to the plan." It showed a montage of Pinky erasing the others, including some of the other made up story characters. It even cut to the fate of Great Big City, where literally everything was gone. Guessing the animators went on strike. Just then, the blank space where Great Big City used to stand on exploded and caught on fire like someone after eating Taco Bell products. Many screams of their various people Pinky had erased played, but their screams were demonically toned like Drop G or whatever it's called. A creepy, distorted music box played "We're Going to the Story Box" in the background, which scared me right out of my pants even more. I'm glad they didn't play "We Didn't Start the Fire." I hate that song. Just then, Pinky teleported in front of the screen with an evil smile on her face. "Hi there, everybody. I have erased everything and everyone in Great Big City, including my parents, teacher, and friends. To anyone who has seen this episode, you will be next. Say goodbye as I erase you. Suckers!" Pinky then flew away, laughing and laughing and laughing like someone who was quite sinister. The screen mercifully faded to black. Now, the credits did play, but the backgrounds were dark red and black instead of the usual colors. The text was rather disturbing looking. Pinky was still in her villain costume, holding her eraser. Tyler, Daddy Dinky Doo, Mommy Dinky Doo, and Mr. Guinea Pig didn't even show up at all because, again, they were erased. They were dead. Well, that episode was very unlike the other ones. An episode of Pinky Dinky Doo usually has a great big fancy word, a made up story, a few segments. Oh, the logos came up, but they were also off. The cartoon pizza logo came up. The difference is where the sky was red instead of purple. The font was sinister like the other fonts. The pizza was half eaten. That's just rude. Blood was drooling out of its mouth. I presume it had bleeding gums. It had a scared look on its face. The globe was destroyed, and the pizza let out a scream of agony. That's what happens when pizzas evolve lungs. Sesame Workshop logo came up, but the difference is where the background was black. The house had a brown broken roof as if it was somewhere in Camden, New Jersey. The door fell down. The text was red and brown instead of green and blue, and blood exploded out of it. Yeah, in Camden, New Jersey. I wanted to get the remote, but before I could, there was a jump scare for some freaking reason. It was an edited picture of Pinky Dinky Doo from Polka Dot Pox, where she looked in the mirror and realized she got the polka dot pox. I mean, what else? The only difference was that her eyes were red with black dots and she was crying blood. The sounds of the Howie scream and the Godzilla roar were heard in the background. The episode ended as it took me back to the main menu, and I reminisced on how the only Howie I wanted to hear again after that was the guy from Deal or No Deal. Listen, I was so scared and terrified I took the disc out of my DVD player and I threw it in the trash can and then I set the trash on fire. How could they create something like this for a children's program? I can never watch Pinky Dinky Doo the same way ever again. Then again, I'm almost 40. The end.